Hey, good evening, everybody. John Pisanchik here, and let me just take care of one quick thing here. Okay, good. So now we can see comments. So good evening, everybody. John Pisanchik here, and I am so happy to have with me Cheryl Coco. She is the vice president of marketing. We actually met a few months ago, and she's now a friend. She's vice president of marketing. I consider her beyond expert. There's people that you say, they're expert in something. Well, with what I have found out about Cheryl, she is beyond expert by a long shot. And tonight we're going to have an opportunity to get her thoughts on marketing, get her knowledge on marketing. So with having that said, Cheryl, hello, how are you tonight?
Great. Thank you so much for having me. It's super exciting. I can actually remember the first time that we had the opportunity to meet. We've been on some training videos before, and I really enjoy the fact of how candid you are, like how sweet. Like I need the audience to know that from the heart, like you're just the nicest guy. I I actually called John out on a training once. He was just, if you're ever on Zoom, there's like a person right there that's looking at you. And I kind of picked on him, and he's so easygoing, went with the flow. And I remember sending him a message and saying, "Thank you. Like, you're just the sweetest person. Like, I appreciate you. I couldn't have picked a better person to pick on." And I will never forget that, how grateful I am for you and how amazing of just a person that you are. And I'm grateful for our friendship. So thank you for that.
Oh, you're very welcome. I feel the same way. So rolling into this,
Mhm.
a lot of people simply don't really understand what marketing is. Can you explain what marketing really is?
For sure. So, it's a common question, like, what is marketing, right? And marketing is basically any activity that you do that gets more eyeballs on your business. What are the activities that you do to get more eyeballs on your business? Often confused with sales, right? Marketing and sales are two completely different things, but marketing is the activities that you do in order to get more eyes on your business.
Okay. So marketing is really very important.
Yeah, right? It's that first step. So
That's right.
I love to jump into the sales end, but I'm like, what came first, the chicken or the egg? Marketing, then sales, right?
Yeah. Yeah. And I guess, one of the reasons why a lot of people have a hard time is because they jump right into the sales,
Yeah.
you
So
know?
they do. This is a common fact, especially for the solopreneur, the person that is their business, right? Oftentimes, people go right into the sale and then they wonder what happened to their audience, what happened to the people that they know, and they go right into selling without ever really getting people interested in that business. And they want to sell right away. They want that instant gratification, and that's what they know, right? They think that they're supposed to get that sale right away, but creating the content, creating that marketing side to become and position yourself as an expert. I always say it's sales, you call them; marketing, they call you, right?
Yep. So there was somewhere along the line, I was on a Zoom with you, and you actually had a story that you gave the difference between marketing and sales. There was an example, but it was sort of like a story. Do you
Mhm.
recollect that?
Yeah, I think I was hitchhiking, right?
Yes, right.
I wasn't actually, no, for the people that know me or know John, I wasn't actually hitchhiking, but I did use it as an example, kind of thumb out in the picture, right? Or you're hitchhiking on the side of the road. And one of the signs that I had was to Philadelphia, right? Just right on the sign, to Philadelphia. And the other sign said to moms for Christmas, right? So my one sign said to Philadelphia and I had the thumb out, and the other one said to moms for Christmas. And what people don't recognize is that's the difference between sales and marketing, right? I'm going right for the sale. You're either taking me to Philadelphia or you're not. There's no story behind it. It's a yes or no, and you could drive right past me. Well, when you're holding the sign that says to moms for Christmas, Whether you pass me or not, I'm leaving you with a feeling, right? And you're going to pull the car over to me, and I'm going to sell you on taking me to Philadelphia, right? I generate the lead. I give you interest in my business. I'm holding that interest. I'm holding the interest in what you want, okay? But then I have an opportunity to create the sale. You pulled over. Now I'm selling you on taking me to Philly. I can say to you, hey, look, look, here's the difference. If I'm holding the sign and I say to Philadelphia, it's a yes or no. If you pull the car over and I see you, John, and I do one of these, you saw my sign, 2 moms for Christmas, and I say, hey, John, no, look, I haven't seen my mother in about 10 years, and I really need to go back and create that relationship. Something's happened in my life. I don't have an opportunity to get there, and all I really want to do is see my mother. Would you mind? It may be out of your way, but you're going to make a difference in my life, John. Would you mind taking me to Philadelphia?
Sure, hop in.
Is that the difference, right?
Yeah.
I'm closing the sale. I'm closing the lead. I'm now selling you on taking me to Philadelphia. Before, there was no story. More people are going to pull over if they see 2 moms for Christmas. And I can guarantee, right, even if you didn't pull over, whether you're going to Thanksgiving, whether you're going to dinner for Christmas, whether you're going to Christmas Eve dinner with your family, I'm going to leave something behind that touched you. And there's going to be a lot of people talking about me. And when you're on your ride home, you're going to be looking over on the side of the road to see if somebody actually had an opportunity and picked me up, or see if I'm still there.
Mm-hmm.
And that's marketing, right? Leaving people with something, and you're generating that lead and holding on to it. What you do next is the sale.
Okay. I love that story.
Thank
I mean, when the first time I heard that, it really like, whoa, this is really pretty clear cut, you know, and it was at that point, you know, I recognized why, you know, most people that go into business for themselves, regardless of what the business is, don't do well because they don't understand how to market. And there are different facets to marketing. So there's social media, there's advertising kind of marketing, and, you know, online marketing, all that kind of stuff. So do you want to give a little blurb on those different facets, or?
For sure. So, you know, online marketing right now, it's the #1 way to get customers. That's where your customers are, right? You can market your business online. Here's the deal. You can generate online leads through paid advertising. For most people, probably most people that are watching this, whether you're watching this now or on the recording, people don't realize the amount of money that's put into ad spend in order to create a great campaign for their market, to market to that person and then create the sale later, right?
Mm-hmm.
Online or paid ads, right? It takes a sort of finesse, it takes a sort of expertise, and it takes some money to get into. Most people, especially in the solopreneur area, right, the people that are their business, decide to market on social media. This is free. You could build your audience for free. You can get people interested for free, which is an incredible opportunity. But the cost is learning and putting out content, right? You have to put out content. You have to make sure that your audience is interested. And if you're not pulling out relative content and making it, positioning yourself as the expert and standing out amongst the other people that are advertising or marketing in your area or under your industry, this is where people can get intimidated and also say, well, this doesn't work. It's not creating a sale. Look, online marketing, it works every single time. Ask Coca-Cola, ask any large company. And if you don't believe me, well, you can go and ask Kmart and Toys R Us if online marketing works, because guess what happened? If you don't keep building your business and you don't believe in online marketing, you'll be shut down just like the big dogs that were once the big dogs in the past that refused to go ahead and market with the times, right? They stood back and they said, no, I don't need to do this. And there came Amazon, and there came the people that marketed online. I mean, for goodness sake, I grew up in Philadelphia. Pat Steaks now markets online and sells their cheesesteaks all over domestically. Come on, they stuck with the times. They're going to keep rolling. Are you doing that with your business? That's the idea. Look, I watch people struggle with this every single day. And there's really nothing to struggle with. You could either pay for it or you could put out content. And you have to decide if if doing the online marketing thing is worth it, right? Leveraging. Where are your customers today? Where are your customers? You know what they did when people look? I remember seeing something. It was a president. I can't remember his name right now. It'll come to me. But he said, "Who's going to watch this box?" When the TV was first put out, and people didn't want to advertise on TV. They thought nobody were going to watch it, right? What's a 30-second spot during the Super Bowl cost you today? In a land,
millions, yeah.
Yeah, in a land where people can fast forward right through the commercials and you have streaming TV. You probably get up every single day when the commercials come on, you pause or you run to the refrigerator. Right? Well, I run to the refrigerator. I don't know what everybody else is doing. Right? You can fast forward or run to the fridge. Right? No one in this time in 2020, ask a millennial if they understand that during a commercial break, the anxiety that you have of getting a bowl of popcorn, grabbing a drink, and going to the bathroom and being back before the commercial starts. I bet you they don't understand that anxiety. They'll never face it, right? But right. You faced it. Don't you remember that as a kid?
Yeah. Have to get to the other room, do this, do that, come back before it starts again.
Before it starts, you might miss it, right? Yeah. Now in the land of pause and fast forward, nobody cares. Your
right.
aren't watching the commercials anymore, right? They're scrolling right through Facebook, right? Like this. And if you want to know for real, click on it and ask yourself today, how many miles has your thumb scrolled through Facebook today? Want to know where your customers are at? They're doing one of these. If you ain't on one of these, you're letting customers pass you by.
Yeah. So let me ask you, is doing marketing the right way complicated?
You know, this is I love to be brutally honest, right? I started marketing online about 5 years ago. Okay. Mm-hmm. Before that, I was an electrician. True story, right? So when I first started, there's facets of online marketing that are a must. You got to have a website. Anybody can tell you that, right? Mm-hmm. You got to have a website. You have to have a way to follow up an email market, right? You have to have blogs. You have to SEO your website. You got to have analytics. When I first started getting all of these components from places, learning how to integrate them, hard. Duplicate through automation, difficult. Try doing that through your organization. Everybody get this tool, then get this tool, then get this tool, then get this tool, then integrate it, right? I always found that I could do it, right? I was very into it, the techie, the nerd kind of person. Mm-hmm. In my spare time, I read, super nerdy, right? But now, with tools that people have, Get With John, he'll tell you, the possibilities of online marketing today have shifted, right? They've taken a big shift. No matter what business that you're in, John can have you up and running with a professional online presence in 5 minutes. What used to take me, John, man, I mean, the return is great, right? But the learning and the integration, and man, some days it's painful.
Yeah. So really, there's a tool there that really uncomplicates things.
Yeah, especially you have to. 99% of independent business owners don't really market online. You think that you are, but you're not. You're probably selling, right? Mm-hmm. People are like, yeah, I market. I almost said something that was completely inappropriate. Almost did.
Almost,
but I won't.
But you caught yourself.
I caught myself, right? Marketing is like fill in the blank. Everybody thinks that they're good at it.
Oh, okay. I got you.
So really, look, simplifying this, it's important, right? And the fact that even the beginner, from the baby boomer to the millennial to the person who's never sold online before, getting them the results, building that online presence, doing it in a matter of minutes, that is priceless to me.
Yeah.
We change lives, real ones. And this is about helping you promote your business. What is it that you want to market? It could be anything. Think about it. What is it that you want to market? Do you want to have an online presence? Do you want to position yourself as the expert? Do you want to put out great content? If you've answered yes to any one of those questions, then John's your guy, right? Just get it. I mean, the learning curve is nil. There isn't one. You'll be done in minutes.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, that's the beautiful thing about this. So in all this with marketing, online marketing and all that, I think you may have touched on something earlier, but it's the idea of branding yourself as you market.
Yeah, really. A brand is what people say behind your back, right? When you're not watching, right? Brand is what people really think about you.
Yeah.
And I have an opportunity, and I would say a really great opportunity. And my opportunity is to help people build a business that will last them a lifetime, right? I'm not really in the business of helping you do something that will last, until a company's done or whatever, right? I don't want you attached to a specific company. I want you to understand that the tools that you're provided with, right? That the knowledge that you're provided with, it gives people a level of confidence that I haven't seen, right? They brand themselves, they decide what they want to do, and then they realize that through their brand and through the way that they market, that they can then sell anything. See how there's a separation? Build your brand, learn how to market. Guess what? You do those two things, it will empower you. And all of a sudden, there are people that have never marketed online before that now realize that their business is in their hands, that they control it, right? They're not worried if a company does a price change or if a company shuts down or if there's a product change or they no longer want to sell this or no longer want to sell that. They've created a brand that's about them. They own their list. They know how to market. And now they can sell whatever the heck that they want. And the list lasts them a lifetime. And that's truly empowering someone.
Mm-hmm.
If you could take your business and your brand and put it wherever you want to and say, one day I can sell ice cream and the next day I can sell weight loss. Right?
That's powerful.
It's powerful. We put that control right back in the business owner's hand or the marketer or entrepreneur's hands. I get to hear success stories every day. And my favorite ones are from the people who've said, I've never had success before. Right? And now they do. And what I see happen is posture change.
Mm-hmm.
They change. They're now doing Facebook Lives. They know what they're talking about. Their knowledge base grows, and they're helping people every day. It's an incredible opportunity. I'm really blessed to be surrounded by people like you, John. So thank you.
Well, thank you. Thank you. So one last question. So there's a lot of business models out there. People could get into franchises. They could have a brick and mortar store. They could get into network marketing. What would be your favorite business model?
Yeah, my father has a brick and mortar. I grew up as an electrician, watching the family business grow, and I've also worked, for businesses. Just for me personally, I like the MLM model, just that model in particular, because it doesn't really matter where you're from. And for some reason, depending on where you're from or your college education or whatever, you have the same opportunity as the person next to you. What you do with it is up to you. And a lot of times, there's a level of personal development here. There's a level of knowledge. There's a level of encouragement. You're not in business. You're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. You create relationships with people that are around the world, right? And a lot of people go from the MLM industry, and it's a gateway to true entrepreneurship where people begin to create and develop their own products alongside of the MLM community, right? So people might start this way, and I love it for not only the opportunity given to people all across the world, no matter what their economic stature is, no matter what their college level is, but I also love it because of the skill sets that are often learned inside of this industry. And the fact that people take it and they can go on to do whatever they want, right? People become successful in this industry and then they could decide, hey, I want to sell my own product. Hey, that, I I don't want my father to think anything less of me. The man taught me a lot and pulling wire and running a business, right? But here, for that person that doesn't have that person that's beside them, right? We all don't have somebody that's running a business that's in your ear every day. You really do. Everybody, John, like just in this industry, for example, I know you do several things, but aren't they there really? People really want to help you.
Mm-hmm.
It's just different, right?
Yeah, yeah, it definitely is. And what I've found in network marketing is, I mean, you can't be a team of one and do that. It's truly a teamwork, and everybody helps everybody else, and everybody's watching everybody's back and supporting and things like that. It really is, a wonderful kind of team effort.
Yeah, it's really a relationship business.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll learn really quickly. I think when people get in this industry, the thing that I was fascinated with most and I continue to love is some of my greatest friends are all around the world, right? Some of the people that I'm closest to, I'll only ever video chat with. There's a lot of people on this planet that you haven't met yet.
Mm.
And this industry allows you to meet a lot of great people, and if nothing, you'll be surrounded, right, by the most like-minded, positive, full of energy, motivated, and people that want you to grow.
Mm.
And
Right.
they're my people.
Yeah, yeah, I know what you mean. Back in December, I went to a conference, and it was a network marketing conference. It was not one specific
Right?
business; it was a conglomerate of businesses. And I got to tell you, I met so many people from overseas. I met people from the Czech Republic, people from Asia, from Taiwan, from Japan, Hong Kong. It was absolutely an amazing, amazing experience. And what was also amazing? It was like,
You tell.
what was amazing was there were people there, right? My concept of very, very successful people in network marketing who are seven figures and things like that, it took them 30, 40 years to do that, right? And it only happened the last 2 years of that 40 years, right? That was always my concept. And I was bumping into people whose stories were, well, I was 24 years old and I was really broke, and now I'm 26, I'm making seven figures. And it's like,
Mhm.
and it's all around the marketing.
Yeah, it really is. You ask the people who have grown the fastest throughout this industry in the past few years, and you'll all see that the way that they market has a vast impact on
Yeah,
growth.
yeah, yeah. It was truly it was an eye-opening experience. All right. Well, I think I've run out of questions. Before I make sort of an announcement, is there any kind of parting thoughts that you'd like to leave with people?
For sure. I always like to say, I just like to say how grateful I am for people. I don't think that people say that enough. So, especially publicly, or they wait and hold on to it. And really, like, in all sincerity, I can't thank you enough. I've had a great time. I can't tell people what a blessing that you've been in my life and who you'll continue to bless. If you're watching this, my advice to you would be to get with John. I haven't met, I can't even put into words, how much I really adore chatting with you and your personality and the things that you've done. So I have the utmost respect for you, John, and I can't wait to see all of your dreams come true. And sincerely, thank you for having me. It means the world.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you for being here. So, and those were very kind words. I'm like blushing inside. maybe outside from what I can see.
Yeah.
So, okay, everybody. I hope everybody was able to come away with this with some nuggets, some gold nuggets. Marketing is a extremely important thing, and it kind of flows into almost every element of your life. So if you feel that your life, your business can use a boost, and you would like to go down the road of marketing, do it the right way and the easy way, just get in touch with me, and we can make it happen.
Yeah, for sure. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it.
Okay, thank you. Good night, everybody, and God bless.
Bye-bye.